In the vast teachings of Sanatana Dharma, the concept of karma plays a pivotal role in shaping human existence, influencing every facet of life from birth to death. Karma is often misunderstood as mere actions, but it encompasses much more than just physical deeds. It includes our thoughts, emotions, and intentions, all of which contribute to the fabric of our lives. In this video, we will delve into the nuances of karma, how it affects our past, present, and future, and the role of awareness in transcending the cycles of birth and death. Firstly comes the question, are our destinies predetermined? Yes, they are. Destiny means a set of events and experiences that are certain to happen in a particular person's life. So, most major events in our lives are predefined. For example, where and to which family we will be born, what type of job we will be doing, what incidents and life we will be experiencing, etc., are predefined. But for any event to manifest, a certain set of actions are also required. Hence, for the manifestation of certain predefined events, the necessary actions will also have to take place. That is why certain actions are also predefined, and these set of preordained actions are known as prarabdha karma. And for the actions to manifest, we will need to have the kind of desire and mindset. Hence, people's likings, nature, etc., are also acquired as per their past actions. For example, due to a past wrong action of stopping the four Sanat Kumaras from meeting Vishnu, Shishupal and Vakradanta in their previous lives as the god of Vishnu got cursed and had to take birth as a demon, and Kansa in his previous birth was the demon Kalnemi and was cursed by Hiranyakashyap. And because they were predestined to be killed by Krishna, most of their actions were destined to be wrong and demonic in nature. Secondly, the question arises, if destiny is predefined, then why do our actions affect our karma? Indeed true. If whatever I'll do in my life is already predefined, then certainly I shouldn't be held accountable for my actions. After all, if it's all fate, why should my actions even count? Why should they affect my karma? Yes, these are all valid questions, but the point is, not all our actions are predefined. Only those set of actions that will give rise to predetermined events are predefined. And in our life, we do both kinds of actions, predefined and the not defined. Those set of actions that were not predefined are known as kriya mana karma. It is mostly these actions that affect our karma, not the preordained ones. Generally, preordained events and actions being affects our past life actions. Once experienced, they get balanced out. But the kriya mana karma bring newer actions that we do in this present life get stored to be experienced later. Let us understand with an example. Suppose you had done many good works in your previous life, and for that reason you are destined to be wealthy and famous. So if in this life you have become an engineer or a programmer, then you will feel attracted to develop a software that will become famous or earn you money. So most of your actions will be towards fulfilling that objective. You will be coding day in and day out and doing a lot of other things. But along with that, you will be doing many other actions that are in no way relevant to your distant objective. For example, you may see a person who needs some help and help him out, scold or abuse someone for no reason other than out of anger, and many other little things you will be doing that no way contribute to your destined objective. So those set of minor and major actions that do not contribute to your destined experience of wealth and fame are stored to be experienced later. And those set of actions that do contribute to your destined objective are generally not considered unless the sense of doership is attached to them. So how can an individual possibly get rid of bad karma if it has already been defined in destiny? Unfortunately, one can't. There is no way to escape from the effects of actions without experiencing their results. Just like an arrow already shot cannot be taken back, prarabdha karma that has already set out in motion cannot be escaped from. It will catch you sooner or later. Example, after knowing Devaki's eighth son was going to kill him, Kansa tried many tricks, methods, and plans, but no matter how hard he tried, eventually he had to meet his destiny. However, whether prarabdha karma can be avoided or not depends on its strength. If one uses his kriyamana karma for acts of penance and expiation, then those new actions may cancel out or reduce the strength of prarabdha karma. For example, Markandeya Rishi was destined to be dead at the age of 16, but he engaged himself in the devotion of Shiva and practiced austerity sincerely. Hence, due to his devotion and penance, and by the grace of Lord Shiva, he escaped his death. Also, if one realizes Brahman and acquires the knowledge, all his actions are burned away and he becomes free. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "As a blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjun, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all the reactions to material activities." Here, Krishna means that the preordained karma that has been already rolled out cannot be taken back, and one has to experience his prarabdha just for the current life, even after the realization of knowledge of Brahman. But a true jnani sees everything as Brahman, and hence prarabdha doesn't affect his mind. Even after attaining the knowledge of the self, prarabdha never exhausts him. After the realization of knowledge and Brahman, prarabdha is not felt by the jnani, as he considered the body as unreal. Apart from Gyan, by the devotion and grace of God, one gets liberated from all his stored sinful actions. Krishna says, "Abandoning all kinds of dharma, if you surrender only to me, I will give you liberation from all sins. You need not worry." Karma is a universal law that governs the lives of all beings. Unlike human made laws, the law of karma is immutable and applies to all, irrespective of time or place. Everything in life, our body type, the people we encounter, our relationships, and even the challenges we face is shaped by karma. This extends beyond the individual experiences, as the countries and even the world itself operate under the influence of karma. The essence of karma can be broken down into three categories: prarabdha karma, which deals with the present circumstances we face; sanchita karma, which is accumulated baggage from past lives; and agami karma, which pertains to future actions and their consequences. Our current experiences, from our relationships to our physical attributes, are all the results of prarabdha karma, shaped by our previous life actions. Sanchita karma influences everything from our desires to our mental habits and tendencies. While we cannot alter the past, the way we respond to our present circumstances determine the trajectory of our future, agami karma. A crucial aspect of karma is the notion of intention behind actions. It is not just physical actions that generate karma, but the emotions, thoughts, and the motivations driven behind them. For instance, if someone is consumed by jealousy or anger, even if they don't act out physically, these emotions generate karma. The law of karma doesn't just bind us through physical deeds, but also through the mental and emotional patterns we harbor. This is why awareness plays a crucial role in transforming our karma and ultimately achieving liberation from its cycle. While the past and present karmas affect our lives, the future is still in our hands to a large extent. By cultivating awareness and responding to situations rather than reacting impulsively, we can change the trajectory of our lives. This is where the spiritual practices such as sadhana, yajna, and meditation come into play. These practices help us develop a deeper awareness of our thoughts and emotions, enabling us to break free from the karmic patterns and live more consciously. The journey of karma is intertwined with the concept of free will. People often confuse free will with the ability to make choices. While we have the freedom to make choices in the present, we do not have complete control over everything. Can we control when we will die, or can we revisit the past? These are governed by higher forces beyond our control. However, within the scope of our lives, we have the power to choose how we respond to situations. This response, when rooted in awareness and acceptance, has the potential to free us from the bondage of karma. One of the most powerful tools in transcending karma is mental awareness. This begins when we become conscious of our emotions and thought patterns, whether it's guilt, jealousy, or anger. Recognizing these emotions is the first step in gaining control over them. As we cultivate mental awareness, we can start responding to situations with calm and acceptance rather than reacting emotionally. This shift in behavior can significantly alter the impact of karma on our lives. When we talk about enlightenment, we refer to a state where an individual has transcended the three fundamental qualities sattva, rajas, and tamas. An enlightened being, free from the attachment and desire, is unaffected by the ups and downs of life. Even in the face of adversity or success, they remain centered and detached. This is the ultimate goal of spiritual practice to reach a point where we are no longer bound by the cycle of karma. An essential teaching of Sanatana Dharma is that life is cyclical. Birth and death are not the end points of existence. Instead, they are phases in a continuous process of reincarnation. The concept of reincarnation is closely tied to karma, as our actions in past lives determine our circumstances in the present. If desires remain unfulfilled in one life, they can carry over into the next one, creating an ongoing cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Despite the complexities of karma and reincarnation, there is no eternal hell or heaven in Sanatana Dharma. The present moment is what matters the most, as it is the only time we have control. By living with awareness and letting go of attachment to outcomes, we can shape a more positive future. The law of karma is not a punitive system, but rather an opportunity for growth and transformation. One of the key to breaking free from the cycle of karma is letting go. Often we bind ourselves to situations and people through our attachments and desires. The more attached we are to the outcomes, the more we suffer. However, when we let go of these attachments and accept life as it unfolds, we free ourselves from the bondage of karma. This doesn't mean that we stop having desires or ambitions, but rather we approach them with detachment and acceptance. Karma, in its essence, is not something to fear. It is a tool for self transformation and growth. By becoming aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can begin to take control of our destiny. The journey may not always be easy, but with awareness and acceptance, we can navigate the complexities of karma and live a life of peace and fulfillment. The ultimate goal is to break free from the cycle of karma and experience the bliss of liberation, where we are no longer bound by the past, present, or future.